guys, Jujubear here. Welcome back to the channel. Now today, we're going to be watching these Spartans coming up against... I can't remember actually. Who is it? Yeah. Okay, we're coming up against the Macedonians here. We are playing on Dimity. Very nice map. We got some elephants over there. So I have a Heroes of Sparta General. I really should be bringing the Royal Spartan General. I don't know why I was picking this unit, seeing as they don't really have any extra bonuses over the Heroes of the Royal Spartans. I'll just show you the rest of my army really quickly here. So I've got a Skirmisher Cav right out in the flank, 3 of these Mercenary Rhodian Slingers, so I'm pretty much going to have... yeah, I do have a ranged advantage over my opponent here. I got Spartan Hoplites for days, 4 of those to be exact, flanking my Heroes of Sparta General. I got a Royal Spartan unit in the middle, 2 Mercenary Cretan Archers, and 4 Citizen Cav, including 4 Spartan Utes at the back to defend my flanks and rear. So I definitely have the ranged advantage over my opponent. Let's just check out what they've got as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Javelin, Shield Bearers, 2 Shield Bearers, including the General. We've got 3 Hoplite units, Levy Pikemen, 3 Spear, 4 Thorax Hoplites, 5 Thorax Hoplites, and another Thorax Spear on that flank there. Yeah, this is really awkward. So I think I was saying in a battle not long ago, just kind of like asking the question, why do people do this? Why do people go like swords, and then have like a line of like sword, pike, pike, sword? It seems kind of odd. If you do this, let me know. And if you got a reason for it, maybe let me know as well. But I don't know. I just don't see why this ever happens. Now, my opponent being very ballsy here, picking Macedon. They're definitely not a great faction to play as. They don't really have anything that's special against any other factions. So definitely very ballsy, especially coming up against the Spartans here. So I'm just going to put it on forward very quickly while we start the engagements off. So having the range advantage, my opponent very cleverly is just going to push the push the movement. So move his Thorax Swordsman up. I'm going to do a fair bit of AP damage and soften these units up before we get into combat. And you can see what I'm going to do here with my Citizen Cav is do a bit of a 1-2 punch, get some nice charges in on these units, knock a lot of them down, and then follow up with my Spartan Hoplites. So pretty much as soon as I charge in, I'm going to pull my Citizen Cavalry out and engage with my Spartan Hoplites. Just because their formation has been ripped apart a little bit by the impact, and I'm going to follow up with some nice shots from these Rhodian Slingers. I think what I should be doing here is targeting the Levy Pikemen here. So definitely took a few losses. So 48 men, 57, 56, and 49. So definitely not as effective as it could be with shock cavalry, but I don't think my opponent really expected it. Here's a Sparta getting a fairly good charge into here with these Hoplites, definitely going to beast out a win over those units there. This Spartan Hoplites holding off Shield Bearer, 2 Shield Bearers and the Thorax Swordsman. Definitely not going to win that engagement. These Royal Spartans going to finish off these Thorax Hoplites, Thorax Swordsman. But he is finding some fairly nice positions to shoot on me with his Javelin men. So I'm going to have to try and deal with those units as soon as possible, I think. Getting my Spartan used into these Thorax Spears. Going to have to try and do something about that. All across the board, my Hoplite units are getting into Hoplite Wall, though he is going to thread the gap with a couple of different units, including these Shield Bearers and Thorax Swordsmen. Oh no, he's going to go into the back of these Spartan Hoplites, so probably a good idea for my opponent there. Doing a really nice job, but I'm going to follow up with my Spartan use and just hold him down. He does get a very nice Javelin toss there as well. So training my shots here from these Mercenary Rhodian Slingers on these Thorax Spears. Probably not the best target, but what else am I going to shoot? My Citizen Cav taking fire from his Javelin Man. Definitely not a good thing either. Going to catch these Shield Bearers with a combination of Spartan use, Royal Spartans, and Spartan use. So probably going to win that engagement eventually. I do have a couple of units out in the flank that I can use. So it's a Citizen Cavalry, Skirmisher Cav, all those sorts of units. In the center, my opponent has popped shield wall and pike phalanx on a lot of his units. Don't know how this is going. So how are we doing here? 35 kills, 1 kill. Hoplite is getting summarily wrecked here. Not really doing too well in that engagement, though he is shooting on my citizen cav, so my opponent definitely using the javelin fairly well, but I'm gonna have to try and silence him, and this is what I'm gonna do here. Get a nice rear charge / attack on these javelin just to finish them off. So a little bit late on using my cavalry to finish off his skirmishes here. Really should have been doing that from an earlier point in the game. My readiness slingers are actually absolutely gonna wreck this thorax swordsman here. Getting some really nice flank shots into this unit. And also my Spartan U's are caught up on these shield bearers, so his javelin men are just having free reign on my units here. I do manage to thread the gap with the citizen cav and get into them, but he's gonna follow up these 3 spears. We have managed to finish off a lot of his javelin men here, but I do have a lot of skirmishes left on the field that I can do wonders with. If I can keep these units alive until the late game, then I should be okay. With enough ammo, I can pick apart pretty much all of these units here left on the field. So here is the Sparta pulling down these hoplites. Hopefully going to happen quite soon because he is getting support from these levy pikemen, it looks like. Nope, they're going to turn around and support this fight. So shield bearer general, 34 kills, picking apart this citizen cavalry, it looks like. So a lot of his javelin men have actually come back from the fight. Really should be using my skirmisher cav to mop up these remaining units. Let's just catch this charge here. Boom. Sit down, boys. Yeah, pretty impressed with how my opponent used his javelin here. I wasn't really playing the best. I know everyone says that, but it's true. It's the truth. I think I have my mercenary Cretan archers on heavy shot here. Here we go. Yep. Missile damage 40. Getting some nice rear shots into these shield bearers. They are going to try and come to the back of these Royal Spartans here, which is probably a good target for them. Though it just means that he's left his rear undefended, and these units are just getting destroyed by my Cretan archers. You can see the fire just pouring in here. I think his general is probably going to die at some point. Exhausted, unit losing decisively. So my Royal Spartans are going to have a pretty easy time dealing with those units. In the center, my own Heroes of Sparta unit is still carving through another thorax swordsman. These Spartan hoplites are hacking their way through a combination of hoplite and thorax swordsman. He has managed to defeat my Spartan youth with a thorax hoplite, which is probably what you would expect. And my Spartan hoplites have managed to finish off this thorax swordsman over there. I think I'm gearing up for a rear charge here. Yeah, it looks like I am. Okay, what are we doing over here? Getting lots of kills in these Cretan archers here. I think we're about to get a rear charge. Let's just follow them in. Oh, that's not good. Into the pikemen. They didn't really have their pikes down, but it's still a little bit of an awkward angle, so we are applying a pretty good penalty to these levy pikemen, but still probably not the best target for them to be attacking. My Cretan archers are getting 117 kills there, and 88 kills there. My Rhodian slinger is getting 100 kills, 124. And, oh no, I got caught over here. Getting caught. Not good at all. 160 kills, but getting caught by their shield bearer, that shield bearer unit. Gonna turn around one of my mercenary Rhodian slingers and give him hell. Let's see the damage as it unfolds. Into the rear of these shield bearers, they just can't take it. Even though they have very good armor and missile block chance, all those kinds of things, getting shot in the rear is never gonna be comfortable for any unit at all. Spartan hoplites, Royal Spartans, getting 96 kills. On the right units, they can beast up a lot of kills, and given enough time, they can actually do a lot of damage, but in this particular battle, didn't really have to use them so much. Citizen Cav, doing okay, it's just pulling apart the rest of the javelin men. But I think the real MVPs of the match were probably the Cretan archers and the Rhodian slingers, doing a lot of damage. Double XP Chevron on this unit, 160 kills, pretty much 100 kills on all of them, so pretty great job. 69 kills on the skirmisher cav, actually. I didn't realize that until just now. But anyway, thanks dude for the game. Jujubear signing out. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.